Hello. Hi. It honestly, very, very honestly, has been a while since I have filmed anything. I filmed a video in this exact location. I don't know if it's gonna be before or after this one. A couple weeks ago, I think. Yeah. And since then I haven't filmed anything. Very busy, but yeah, okay, just fumble on my words. That's so great. Starters, it is currently 1:31 in the morning right now. So yeah, I couldn't sleep, and even though I have a semi sort of big day tomorrow, busy day tomorrow, I don't know. I don't know, I couldn't sleep, so I just decided to film since it's finally quiet. Stupid long intro, but I have my coffee right here. So there's that. So recently, my family and I went to a book fair. We try to go every year, I think. Yeah, we try. But we were able to this year. And honestly, I did not expect there to be as much people as there were. Like, it was kind of crazy and kind of really packed. But yeah, everything was, I think, reasonably priced, and we got a lot of good stuff, which I'm about to show you. So, some of this is just my mom's, some of it is basically shared stuff, and then I've got like 5 books that I got for myself, basically. I say I got, but I didn't pay for it, but I'm just gonna start with what I see first. So the children's section was hell. Unfortunately, there were yelling mothers and screaming children and just everywhere, which really sucks because I love children's books. But I found, I think, a sort of gem. I had to like crouch down and sift through a box on the floor between people's legs, but I was not leaving the children's section without something. My mom and I love children's books. So I found these. It's a Small World, or Disney's Small World library. So I think it was a pretty good find, a pretty good takeaway from that hectic experience. I got 5. They were all together. So this one is Donald's Fantastic Fiesta, An Adventure in Mexico. Disney is kind of like a big thing in our family. Not that we're like Disney adults, but my grandparents really liked Disney, went all the time in the 80s and such. So things like this are kind of like nostalgic. I don't know. Anyways, there's also Mickey and Goofy Down Under, An Adventure in Australia. Fun. I only briefly sifted through them to make sure that they didn't look racist. I think they're okay. I think. Lapland Friends, An Adventure in Sweden. Painting the Town, An Adventure in France, and Goofy on Safari, An Adventure in Kenya. So yeah, I think that was a pretty good find. So I think we're starting off strong. Probably too strong, actually, now that I think about it. Hold on. Okay. So, just do this first. We also got some cookbooks. I personally did not find any of these. It was just, there was, again, a lot of people over there. The cooking and the craft section were kind of packed. Kind of like squeeze your way into there. Not as packed as the children's section, but, and they were pretty picked over, so you had to be like really fast and picky with like the things. But the first one is Williams Sonoma Kitchen Library Pizza. So I think I haven't opened this. I've got making pizza dough. Ugh. It smells good. I love the smell of cookbooks. Shaping and baking pizzas. So it's sort of technical, and then they've got like specific recipes: potato, onion, and rosemary. Looks delicious. It's like something the Hobbit would eat, which is my favorite kind of, well, one of my favorite kind of foods is things that a Hobbit would eat. Ooh, roasted bell pepper pizza. Gorgonzola and walnut pizza. Gorgonzola. That's a fun word. Asparagus and ham. Oh, fancy. Look at that. But anyways, this is the first one. We recently got a pizza stone. I forgot what it was called. It's technically my brother's, but he got a pizza stone for Christmas, so these are like perfect. This one is The Best of Casual Pizza Oven Cooking Pizzeria by Evan Kleiman. This. Oh, they have a bunch of different ones too. Interesting. Yeah, I have not looked through any of these other than the ones I got for myself, but artichoke stuffed with chicken and lentils. That's not a pizza. Hold on. Focaccia and panini. There we go. Pizza with spinach, sausage, salami, and red pepper. Well, I mean, that kind of made itself. Do we really need a recipe for that? Calzone with assorted meats and cheeses. Ooh, pizza with yellow pepper and capers. This one looks really pretty, actually. Maybe I should do a pizzeria video. Spoilers. Not really, because I hadn't planned it, and I really just now thought of it at this very moment. So, maybe spoilers, maybe not. This one is Sunset New, I'm pretty sure it's not. Easy Basics Cookbook, Step by Step, The Fundamentals of Good Cooking, edited by, oh, who cares? Yeah, I mean, it looks like 90s vibes. Mid-80s vibes? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Whoa. Okay, so it's one of those, like, but look at the, like, it really is technical. Meat temperatures, roast rack of lamb and potatoes, dry roasting, braising. Okay, that's just, I want like, what else is in here? How to make mustard tarragon vinaigrette. Delicious. Eggs. I love eggs. Pasta. Oh, pasta. Never made pasta. This is so much fun. Okay, this is a really good one. Okay, last cookbook. This one I did look through with my mom. It's a Southern Living 2012 annual recipes. And I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. I like that it's hardcover. I don't know. I like that it's not like a magazine. But it is very technical. About as technical as the other one. I guess more so technical because it looks more like a book. See? Like, it's so in depth with recipes and how to pair stuff and like seasons, desserts, sides. There's some colored pictures in the middle, as books tend to do. Yeah, the no fuss fish fry. Like, it is pretty informational. And the index is lovely looking. Yeah, my mom and I are pretty excited about this one. I'm sure this will start a collection of more of these, just because this one was so much fun. Hold on. I need more coffee. Okay. Now, a couple more before we get into my personal books. This one, I'll do these first. These are more my mom's than mine, but we are both crafty people, so she got these magazines. This one is knitting accessories and stuff. I barely know how to knit, so this is, oh, that's adorable. The Essential Shawl. I almost ripped it, don't tell my mom. Shh. See, it's funny because she's like probably the first one that's ever gonna watch this. So then, see, it's funny. There's a joke there. On the Slopes hat. Yeah, so this is more hers than mine because I really don't knit. I'm thinking about it for a project for the medieval fair. I'm thinking about it. This is Celebrations to Cross Stitch and Craft. So it's got like patterns and stuff. Christmas. Little ones. Yeah, it's a good one. I like cross stitch. I did it when I was little, but I haven't in like over a decade. This one is Soft Dolls and Animals. So it's like 29 patterns basically. So got these freaky looking dolls. And you can see it comes with like the actual pattern section. Okay, these are kind of funny looking. in like a good way, like they're really kitschy and cute. I like the bird. I like the bird a lot. There's a lot of fun stuff in this one. We've got like dolls from exhibits. Okay. The last one, technically. My mom found this, which is just a gem, I think. It's this little poem book. And it's called I Need My Mommy and Other Poems by Kittens. Kittens. We've read some of them together, and just they're so cute. So I'll read one to you. I Have a Collar is the title. I have a little collar with a little bell that makes a little jingle, 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 jingle. I'm losing my mind. I can't hear myself think. When I run screaming mad, the jingles only get louder. I wish more than anything I was covered in bugs, so I could just wear a flea collar, like my lucky, filthy brother instead. Yeah, it's amazing, I know. There's a lot in here, but I don't want to like read the whole thing. Too ridiculous. I like poem books to be more of like a surprise kind of situation. Anyways, moving on to the books that I got myself. So, sticking on theme of poems, I guess is where we will start. Oh my gosh, hold on. I totally forgot. I'll just show this. I'm gonna finish the poem books first. So, these are still mine. Okay, these are mine. I got this poem book called Chasing Rainbows, and I looked it up, and this edition is from 1986 or 88. I mean, one, I love poetry, but look at the cover. It's so pretty. And it's basically a collection of whimsical, morbid poems from like underdog poets, basic poets that weren't really known. Just a collection of that. There's like multiple on each page, and they're pretty long. Some are pretty like religious, but I think for the most part it's like mostly about death in like a lace coffin covered in glitter kind of way. You know, there's a unicorn on the cover. It's like not as boring. Save the Children, Road of Life, Moments, Different, Sea Pulse, books, The Road to Enchantment, Nightmare, Happiness, Tears and Rainbows. It was really kind of those titles, along with the cover, that sort of drew me in. I don't know, I thought it was cool, and it's like right up my alley with like interests and stuff, so. This isn't really a poem book per se, kind of like a miscellaneous category, but I really liked the cover. And it's A Book of Wishes for You by Eve Miriam. It's not very big, it's very small, and there's like one very small sentence on each page, but I will read you one so that you sort of get the gist of this offers. I thought it was one very small sentence, but there's... Okay. This one. It says, when you open the bottom drawer of your desk, may there be a piece of blue sky. So they're not all, oh, at least I don't think they're all metaphorical like that. Like some of them are kind of silly. Trying to find one of the silly ones that I found. Here we go. I wish for your letterbox to overflow with non-junk mail. Okay, thanks. Thanks. But yeah, I just thought it was so funny. And it's so pretty. Like, aren't these just the prettiest types of books? Like, they're so pretty. Okay. Another sip of coffee. This video is going a lot longer than I intended it to be. But that is okay. We're almost done. I'm going to take a side step into the book I almost forgot to show, which I kind of kept it in my room even though it should be on my mom's desk because this is for her. And but I don't know, I just thought that I would share with whoever's watching. This is this is a book called Dean and Me, A Love Story. Jerry Lewis and James Kaplan. So it's like their relationship, their friendship, all the history, you know, falling out and whatnot. Oh, there he is on the back. But yeah, I just thought, I don't know, Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis are not really something that people my age actively show an interest in, even if they know about it. If is a big if. But I thought it would, I don't know, I grew up with them, so I don't know if I'll read it. It depends on my mom's recommendation. I might, but again, this is really my mom's book because she loves them. So I will put this over here so she can have it back. Moving on, let's hop back on the trail to the right course of showing you the stuffs. This is called The Nothing Book, and it says, "Want to make something of it." For poets, cooks, travelers, writers, diarists, people who do diaries, students, comedians, brides, grandparents, decorators, kids, tourists, doodlers, secretaries, list makers, forgetters, artists, sketchers, businesswomen, businessmen, leaf pressers, oh, I do that, gift givers, minimalists, it's kind of funny, and all of us who've ever wanted to do a book. That made me think of the Astiff. I'm gonna do a book. Oh, it's late and I should really be asleep. Forgive my antics. Forgive my antics. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it is exactly what you think it is. Completely empty. It's completely empty. And as a journal connoisseur, this is the find of a century. Oh my gosh. It's like it's so many things swirling around in this noggin. And I think a really cool special part of it is if you take this sleeve off, it's not engraved. So if you ever decide to actually fill it up, you can get like a custom engraving, so it can just be a book. It's so cool. But yeah, I'm putting this with my journals. Okay, last two. But first, a sip of coffee. I really don't want it to get cold. Okay, last two. So, I don't know, they're both good. I'll do this one first. This one is called Murder in the News, an inside look at how television covers crime. So it's by an actual anchor journalist who basically did this. Like this is the whole process of how they chose stories, what to, I'll just read the contents page. Murder coverage as a reflection of society, history of changing broadcast format, deciding which murder stories to cover, good guys versus bad guys versus bad guys, the phantom audience and us all, perspective and truth, realigning the process for covering murders. I watch a lot of crime TV. I always have. And I really like journalism. I really like film and television. And I saw this, and I think it's a really good thing to have as a person who has an intention to work in the film industry and an intention to tell stories like this, basically. So yeah, I just think it's really important, you know. Especially as like, since true crime is sort of getting like this sensationalist fangirl sort of label to it recently. I've never been that way. I always watch it for the victims, the pattern recognition, and like knowing what to look out for, knowing what I would need to know if I had to help someone, you know, things like that. And I just think that it's important that no one's story goes unheard of or not cared about, because I know personally that I would always care. Weird spiel. But yeah, I don't know, I found it important. I think it's definitely something that I should read. Anyways, this is probably, well, maybe not. I do Doctor Who videos. I got this for funsies. This is 101 Quantum Questions by Kenneth W. Ford. What you need to know about the world you can't see. So I really like quantum physics. I'm no way a mathematician or a scientist. I just think it's interesting. But this one, it's not like, yeah, you can see that the format changes quite a bit. So they hone in on like specific questions, theories, explaining like basic details. Like this is just basics of atoms and nuclei. And then they go like pretty in-depth, like, is a hydrogen atom in an excited state of motion the same atom in a different state, or is it a different atom? And then it's like what symmetry principles are only partial, and then they have like, well, the light's blocking it, but they have like math equations, time reversal, charge conjugation, just things like, do neutrinos have mass, why do they oscillate, then they've got like the form, quantum jumps and quantum lumps, things like that. But yeah, I thought that it would be just really good for me as someone who has like a pretty big interest in it to know the basic stuff, like in the back of my hand, as much as someone who's not a scientist can know. I guess, especially because like the recent findings with like the quantum theory and whatnot. But yeah, that's the book haul. I hope I didn't ramble too much, or I wasn't too silly for you, maybe. I mean, I don't. I hope I was too silly for you. I like to break those boundaries, but yeah, I'm rambling because I'm awful at endings. So I think I'm gonna end it there. Pose for a thumbnail, fix my hair, finish my coffee, not procrastinate this ending. Okay, well, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you look forward to more videos, because yes, I'm filming more. Yeah, that's it. Good night. I hope you sleep well. Hope you have good dreams. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.